Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. I'm Kirti Sophia Panushan, and in today's session we'll be learning about comparative and superlative adjectives. Let's learn what comparative adjectives are. Comparative adjectives are used to compare one noun to another noun. In these instances, only two items are being compared. For example, the blue bird is angrier than the robin. So robin is also a bird. So here only two things are being compared, and that is known as comparative adjectives. The next one is superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives are used to compare three or more nouns. They are also used to compare one thing against the rest of a group. They are used to demonstrate a higher level of comparison between entities. Look at the example. She's the prettiest princess in all the land. So here, prettiest is the superlative adjectives which demonstrate that that person is the most beautiful or the prettiest princess in all the land. More than any other princesses in the world, she is the prettiest one. An initial adjective, which is also known as positive adjective, on its own describes a noun. Look at the example. He is tall. The comparative adjectives is made by adding er into tall, and it becomes he's taller than she is. And if we want to change it into superlative adjective, we should add est to the end and to make a higher level of comparison. So the sentence turns into he's the tallest kid in the class. So I hope this is clear. Degrees of comparison. It's clear there are varying degrees of comparison between words. Don't forget, you can also make comparisons between two or more items with the words more and most. For example, she is more active than he is offers a lesser degree of comparison than she is the most active person in the entire household. So in both these sentences, the second sentence has the higher degree of comparison while compared with the first sentence. So in the sentence for comparison, words more and most are used. Comparisons can also be made in the opposite direction with less and least. The same principle applies in the example below. You can compare two things in the comparative form as well as three or more in the superlative form. Moving on, adjectives with irregular forms. There are a few adjectives that have irregular forms when made into comparative or superlative adjectives. With these, you don't add an er or est, and they don't include the words more or most. All these we have dealt before. In some cases, a whole new word is used. These irregular forms just have to be memorized. The example in the printable above still follow the format of initial adjective, comparative adjective, and superlative adjectives are in the following way: good, better, best. So in these examples we could see that good is initial adjective, better is comparative adjective, and best is the superlative adjective. Sentences with comparative adjectives. Here you could see a list of sentences making comparison between two things. Let's look at the sentences. My house is bigger than yours. Your grade is worse than mine. The Pacific Ocean is deeper than the Arctic Ocean. You are more polite than Joey. My brother is taller than I am, but he is older too. A rose is more beautiful than a daisy. So, in these sentences, the comparative adjectives are bigger, worse, deeper, more polite, taller, older, more beautiful. Moving on to sentences with superlative adjectives. In these sentences, 3 or more items are compared, and one thing against the rest of a group is compared in these type of sentences. Examples of superlative adjectives are: I cannot find my most comfortable jeans. The runt of the litter is the smallest. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. She is the smartest girl in our class. This is the most interesting book I have ever read. In these sentences, most comfortable, smallest, biggest, smartest, and most interesting are the superlative adjectives. So that's all for today. I hope today's session was fruitful for you all. If you like this video, do give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends who love to learn. Once again, thank you so much. Bye-bye.